the economic crimes unit of the CID being set up as a special police unit and being facilitated to be able to deal with the crime properly. And I'm saying that because I'm very bitter of the EACC. In 2015 or so, the EACC, when the Eurobond thing was up, the EACC issued a press statement saying that they are going to investigate the Eurobond and tell us what happened. I've been waiting for that report until today. Nothing doing. No money is there. A lot of odious debt running into trillions of shillings. Economic crimes. Money being borrowed and not being brought back into the Kenyan municipality. Nothing being done. So you wonder whether we are going to forget these people are looting the country by the trillion and just focus on petty issues in terms of comparatively petty, because if somebody has hammered a trillion, and here we are dealing with somebody who has stolen $1 million, it's comparatively petty, and then the fellows who steal these billions don't come. There's 7.1 billion US dollars stolen through the Eurobonds. The EACC have not lifted a finger because the big boys are involved. Now, what do we do? So do we write more laws and believe that will make it possible for us to win this war? Or do we go back and say, let there be accountability? What kind of thefts have gone on in this country? And how has this organ engaged with it? And if it's not engaging, then we go back and say, okay, we don't need it to be doing or to be engaging in crime, and then we boost our police. But let us be faithful to the law. Let us be faithful to the law. I don't think the framers of the Constitution ever anticipated that crime would be fought by a civilian organization. Parliament under 247 was given the power to create special police forces, and that could be the way for me to fight crime and beef up the powers of the police, and so that we can be able to begin engaging with the crime on the revenue side of things. I've not seen a single case on the revenue side of the theft of public funds that the EACC has investigated or prosecuted. Yet that's where we lose a lot of our money. I only see them pursuing expenditure. So even corruption in the way policies are formulated. When we say our budget should contain, as according to Article 220, Clause 1 of the Constitution, our budget should contain estimates of revenue and estimates of expenditure put out there. I've not seen the EACC interrogate that. When the Minister for Finance is always publishing monthly statements of actual revenue and net expenditure, which clearly demonstrate that what is being implemented is not the budget Parliament approved. I've not seen the EACC raise a finger about that. And those are the areas where we are being looted. This country is on its knees right now because our debt, our odious debt has hit the roof. I think the last figures I saw about repayment of debt, about 1.7 trillion shillings repaying debt, out of which only 700 went to repaying the principal and $1 million was paying the interest. Totally unsustainable. So I think that this law we are discussing is not a panacea of anything. It's just going to add to the confusion we have. Let us call theft. Let us prosecute people who steal public funds as thieves, not as corrupt people. Being corrupt is becoming fashionable in this country because it looks like that's how people gain power and keep it. Let us deal with theft by servant as theft by servant. People are stealing from public offices. There are servants in those offices. They should be dealt with. Look at corruption. Go and look at the allocation of roads over the past 10 years. Look at how roads have been allocated in this country. Huh? My own busia comes out at the bottom rag. Some counties have been given billions and billions of shillings for roads. Some counties are doing original roads. Some are just doing, if you look at the quality of roads. Those are the kind of things that the ethics and the corruption should also be investigating. Interrogate those things that Parliament is doing. The law requires equitable development. When there's no equitable development, that is corruption. That's what is corruption. Theft by servant is not corruption. So this commission should go back and see what it's really supposed to be. It should uphold the rule of law. It cannot have its CEO appointed by politicians, contrary to the constitution, and think that it's going to fight. It's going to be. It has got any moral feet to stand on. So my submission is that I don't think that the real problem is the law. The real problem is more fundamental. The law is there. It's a failure to adhere to the design of the constitution, and also the incompetence of the people who are running the Anti-Corruption Commission. If they have taken over the crime fighting, they would have taken over the mandate of economic crimes. They have failed dismally. The question of odious debt should not be there today. They should have told us who the culprits are. And I would like the EACC to tell me why the press release dated 4th December 2015 by Halake Wako promising to unearth the Eurobond scandal has never released a report. Where is the judiciary in that? And we're talking about big money, $7 billion US, $7.1 billion US. So I think we need to be more serious. Look at the report of activities and final statement that the EACC may publishes every year. Read through them. Where is the substance? Where is the substance in the fight against economic crimes in this country? Simpler diversions, the distortion, just making us look and hope for the moon to drop one day and eliminate the darkness in our villages. So my report card on the EACC is 0 out of 10. And it cannot continue pursuing individuals who steal through expenditure only, who comparatively steal peanuts compared to those who steal through the budget, who borrow odious debts which you cannot trace in the economy in trillions of shillings, billions of shillings. The EACC shies away from them when there's pressure to issue press statements that we are going to investigate. It issued one on 4th of August and on 4th December 2015. Halak Wako, the CEO, signed saying they are going to give us a report on the Eurobond issues. Up to today, they have not released the report. The judiciary is not there. So let us not look at fight over the crumbs that fall off the table. Let us get onto the table and even in the kitchen and determine how things are cooked. And so my submissions would be that this bill is just part of the efforts to make us look away from what is killing the country. Thank you. With that, I hand back the mic.